Hello lovely friends, welcome back to a morning art journal session. So how are you today, my intuitive creative friend? How is your morning page routine going? Have you been painting lately? And it's a little bit windy today, so I hope you will be able to hear me. So I have my water, I have my tea, I have my sunglasses, my hat, all my stuff is here, it's good. And today, okay, apparently I have to use something like a pencil. Let's take this one. Alright, apparently I need to do this more. Feels a bit like a warm-up for my hands, and then afterwards she will know. I have my hot water bottle as well because I have my endometriosis pains, and even if the sun is hot. Anyways, okay, so we need, I think we might have needed some charcoal, but I don't have it here and I don't feel like getting it. Yeah, this is it. This is what I need. This is exactly what the morning art pages are all about. It's really getting rid of whatever is blocking you, but without maybe expressing it in words, because sometimes you don't know, maybe your subconscious is dealing with things that your conscious mind doesn't know. Oh, I like it. I like this. Yesterday I was really feeling highly motivated in the morning because I had made a sort of breakthrough about what my mission was, what I wanted to do, you know, business-wise, life-wise. And today I woke up, I was feeling tired, I had belly pain, so less of a... Okay. Now I'm looking at my colors, and this paint came to my attention, so this is what I'm supposed to be using. Okay, no, not this one, okay? This one then. So of course dark for me signifies the shadows, you know, maybe some part of me that is not being listened to. I don't know exactly what it is, but as long as I can express it on my canvas, on my paper, on my book, then it's already okay. So this is how the brain works. Well, not the brain, the ego, you know. So this is a very nice paint, as you can see. I love shimmery colors, and as you see, I've not really used it yet, just a little bit, and I saw it and I wanted to, well, my intuition told me that I was going to use it, and my ego, oh, it's too beautiful and I don't want to use it for just this exercise because maybe it's going to be painted over. So this is, you know, the chatter that you have in your mind. And it looks gorgeous, but maybe it's not going to stay, and it's fine. So what's this blue then? Yeah. And now, you know, now I feel already a bit better. I didn't feel really bad, you know, I just felt a little bit tired. And that's when, you know, a part of you is trying to protect you and tells you, oh, you know, why don't you just rest? Why don't you just rest and do nothing? And but that's not how you move forward, is it? Sometimes it's good to rest, it's really good, it's really necessary. And sometimes it's just your ego trying to prevent you from doing things, you know, changes, things that you're not used to, things that cannot really help you with. So, and that's great because that's what I wanted to talk about today. It was about routine. Yesterday I was listening to a video from Emily Jeffers. I don't know if you know her, she's an artist. I don't really know her art, I just know that she has a collective, a membership for artists, you know, to help them. Ooh, okay. I don't want it to go into my painting of yesterday, so I really want, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I subscribed to her membership last week, and yesterday I was watching one of her videos, and she was really good, really good. I like it already because it's all about, you know, building a sustainable business, and she really talks about something that I've learned now, but I didn't really know before. And it's the fact that you know, your most important asset in your business is yourself, is your energy, your creativity, and that if you don't nourish it and if you don't take care of it, then you will go straight to burnout. And I know quite a lot about burnout, so I have to be careful about it, very careful, because it tends to happen. I like it. This shows, for me, it's like a window, you see? This is light and this is dark. Oh, I don't know what it means, you know, more than that, but anyway. Yes, so she was talking about that, yeah, that you know, how to create a sustainable business. And she talked about routine, morning, not really morning routine, having a routine, having rituals to help you get into the mood of creating, of feeling, you know, taking care of yourself and stuff. And this is so funny because this is what I've been doing, but now it's been like a month and a half that I have this routine now. And before that I didn't. I talked about it in a previous video. And so that's what I wanted to talk about today, about the fact that this morning, as I said, I get up really late. Hey, we have a little bee again. Hello friends. Nothing to pollinate here. And yeah, so my morning routine at the moment is, so I get up, I go get a warm drink, I put on some very soft music, and it's a really soft piano, loungy music, very soft, and I have a few albums, so I sort of rotate albums, but it really calms me down. It's very soft, very calming. Then I have my agenda, I look at my agenda and things like that, and then I paint on my morning pages. Then I do yin yoga. Yin yoga is it's a 30-minute video that I found on YouTube, and yin yoga is advised for people who have endometriosis and pelvic pain, so I'm doing that, and at the moment I'm doing it also outside. That's my routine. Soft, calm music, a bit of phone checking, replying to a few messages and stuff like that, but private, not business. And then these morning art pages, and then yoga. So yes, do you have also a morning routine, or any routine? Maybe your routine is more like in the evening, after work. It's different. So a lot of windows, as you can see. Very funny. So I went to this page because I didn't know what to do here. I don't know if it's because it's finished or if it's because, you know, it's, I don't know, something else has to happen. I don't know. So I'm painting it here. So it's only because yesterday I didn't paint on this side. I only used it to clear my paint brushes and my spatula. And it's so funny because, you know, as an artist, you would think that routine is killing, you know, the creativity, but actually it's not. It's for me, I realize that it's quite important because, as I said before, I didn't used to have a routine, so I would sort of waste hours in the morning getting up, because when I get up really late because I don't sleep really well and stuff like that. And even if and when I get up, I sometimes I'm just tired. So and then of course it's not really a good start, basically, when you wake up and you're tired, and especially if you work from home like I do. And oh, I love it. So it's, yeah, I'm not very, you know, I don't really have discipline, really, I don't at all. And it's even worse since the burnout. I find it very difficult to do things that I don't want to do. That is why I can't even have appointments in the mornings, because otherwise I will just stress the whole night beforehand and I will almost not sleep. It's terrible. So we have an eye. No, we have a window. So yes, I don't really have, didn't have routine. I really don't have discipline. Very difficult for me to force myself. So yes, this routine is nice. It doesn't feel like an obligation, so that's why it's working. I hope it's going to work, to keep on working, because it's also something that I have difficulty doing the same thing over and over again. I like to have, that diversity, which is nice, but at the same time it's a little bit, it's not easy finding diversity in everything. Okay. Oh, here we go. We need this one as well. And here, I'm not really sure where it's supposed to go. Yeah, so if you want to share in the comments what you have, what is your routine. Yes, incense is a very nice way to start something like a ritual. Tea, candle. Well, you see it also very often elsewhere, and it does, for me it does work. I love incense, any type of incense. I have candles, I love it, especially during the colder seasons. And affirmations, you might also have. I don't, but I know that Emily Jeffard, she has an affirmation when she goes into her studio to paint. So, whatever helps is great. Yeah, the paint is not really wet, but doesn't matter. It needs to be done. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today. Morning routine. Oh, just routine in general. I love this. It's so funny what you can get from just cleaning your paintbrushes. Really great background. I also use it when I do portraits. Really nice. And blue. So today we have windows. How different. Windows, squares. Yesterday we had circle. You see, it's so funny. And it's all good. There is no rhyme, no reason, as they say. Yeah, that's the intuition part. So it is quite windy, so I hope you can hear me well. So I'm not really sure where this is all going. And that is of course, this is the ego talking. This is the analytical brain trying to understand. It's very different than what I did the last couple of times. And it's fine. I don't have to understand it. And what about you? Do you have also the chatter when you're painting? For me, it's really better. I've been doing this for a few years now, so I almost don't have any chatter anymore. But in the beginning, of course, it was really, really bad. Not bad. It just is. It's like when you're meditating, and that's why it's difficult for me to meditate. I always have a chatter. Only if it's a guided meditation that I'm completely in the thing. I can visualize really well. So I even sometimes don't want to come back. Sometimes you are in so lovely places, you don't want to come back. Oh yeah, and so yesterday, and that's also a nice thing about the morning pages or any sort of activities where you can disconnect, and sometimes you get ideas, and I got one. So yesterday I was talking about how the colors that I used yesterday, they were making me so joyous, and that's how I'm getting a little bit of a cramp. Ooh. And okay, I have to use orange, but I don't know where. And so yeah, I was showing you, I was feeling so emotional yesterday with the colors that I used. And then I got the phrase that I showed you in the beginning, following my joy. Yeah, sometimes I paint on my sofa, wherever I feel comfortable, and that is why I have this towel to sometimes you have painting accidents. So now I'm feeling like in my voice I heard like the grain, like I'm putting vibrant color on top of the grayness, and there is something here, like a message. I don't know exactly yet, exactly what it is. Or is it like, with colors brighten your day, things like that. Yes, something like it. I can feel it. That there is a lesson here. I don't know what I was talking about. Yes, I was talking about the fact that you get ideas. Yes, anyway, it's back. It's back. Yeah, take it back. So yeah, this is not strong enough. Do I have? No. So I'll have to put white and then the yellow. It's fine. Yes, sometimes these activities where you can disconnect, or when you connect with source, with your guide, with whatever, spirituality you believe in, or maybe you believe it's just your subconscious, everything is good, that's completely fine. I don't really have a word for it, but sometimes you get these ideas because you are disconnected from your analytical mind and connected with something bigger than you, let's say. Sometimes it's even when you're walking, because walking is also very good to disconnect. And so yesterday when I was looking at my painting and seeing all these joyous colors, I had the idea for a lesson or a session, I don't know, and to do a palette of your most joyous colors, like to do, when you're, well, just to do like a color palette of your most joyous colors, so that you can maybe even, put it on the wall, and it gives you joy immediately just by looking at these colors. But also that you know how to mix these colors if you have to, and maybe when you don't feel good, that you know that you have these colors and you can use these colors for a painting, and it will give you joy. So this is one of the benefits of these morning art pages. It gives you ideas. Great. So different. We have warm and cold. Here it is. Warm and cold. This is also very joyous, apart from the grey thingy. And it's funny because you see, yeah, these colors, the blue and the shimmery, light blue, are both in these paintings. In here, because the colors are warm around it, the whole thing feels joyous. And in here, because we have more darker tone, it feels colder, darker, but not completely dark, because there is still quite some light. But you see the difference? So this feels warm, even though, well, this is cold, but the main thing is warm, and this is cold because around. So, and we have the same window here. So the message could be that, a situation can look dark, cold, or joyous, warm, depending on what's around it. Amazing. Completely. What a strange message, and yeah, really strange. And that's the beauty of intuitive painting, my friends. You don't know what you're getting, you don't know, unless of course you put the intention, which is of course very possible at the moment, because it's the morning art pages. It's not meant to be anything else, just a brain dump, as I said before. So there's no intention, there is no question when I'm starting, but it's still giving you sometimes messages and even maybe answers to something that you didn't know you were asking. Like this, I don't know, this is a great message. And the thing is, I have to write it down somewhere, but I don't know where, because I don't have, maybe here, or somewhere else, I don't know. And, yeah, the same situation, the same, can look either positive or negative, depending on what is surrounding it, or maybe what is your view from it, because we have windows. Interesting. So this is it for me, my friends, today. What very interesting message, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye. Yeah, so what I wanted to say is that so I don't know exactly the wordings of the message of today, and a bit like yesterday, I'm going to put it somewhere I can see it for the rest of the day, even though I'm going to go out for a little while. And I think the wordings will come like yesterday. At least that's what I hope. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Bye bye. Hello, lovely people. So this painting I made yesterday, and so the message that I got, so at least the idea, is that so here we have like what we would call a difficulty or a problem, and here we have it, and here it takes much more space than here, because here it is surrounded by joyous colors, and here it isn't, it's dark. And so what I think the idea is, or the message is, that a problem that you have, a difficulty or whatever, is smaller when it is surrounded by joyous moments, and on the contrary, it takes a really big place when it isn't. Meaning that if you follow your joy, if you take time to do things that you like, that you love, that really bring you lots of joy, then you can deal with difficulties. They seem smaller. And whereas if you are in a routine or in a cycle, and then there's so many things that is not, that don't fill you up with joy, then another difficulty will seem really much bigger. So this is my thought. It's a great message. I don't really know how to put it in one sentence, but that's the message, and it's a great one. So thank you for watching, and I see you in another video.